In high school theater class, me and a couple of friends did the dead N-word storage scene from Pulp Fiction.
Oh, in school?
Yeah.
Oh, the
What?
90s,
Didn't go well.
baby.
Yeah,
I will never forget that moment.
Yeah,
the
man.
90s.
Never forget that
We
moment.
did it.
Yeah.
Not the best moment in my theater career.
Yeah, no.
But hear me out, guys.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Before you throw
it's the
me under the
90s,
bus, hear me out.
What a bunch of white guys in your team.
I
it?
was. It was.
Oh,
I was.
fuck,
I was the
Derek.
darkest
Oh.
person. I played the Samuel L. Jackson
All right.
character
Yeah.
naturally.
Well, also, it's not on you guys. Like, the teacher let that happen.
no, the teacher was fucking
No?
furious.
All right, never mind.
my God.
The teacher had no idea.
I was sitting
fuck.
behind the teacher while this scene was going on. I also had no idea.
Teacher had no
Continue, though.
idea we were going to do this. We were young, and I thought naively that a true artist could perform, in a completely artistic manner. To me, as a young teenager, and this is insight into like the stupid logic of a young teenager.
Yep.
I considered Pulp Fiction a work of art. It won Oscars.
He won the Palme d'Or.
Yeah, it won many film awards, so I considered it a work of art. So when our teacher said you could do scenes from movies, I went to Pulp Fiction because I wanted to perform something from an award-winning film, a film that really spoke to me and resonated with me. I also personally didn't have enough world experience to... I thought that scene was funny, and I didn't have enough world experience to be smart enough to know, maybe you find it funny, don't perform it.
Not
Especially
everyone.
at school.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially at school. I was young and naive, but everybody in my group, I think we were all on the same page. Like, yeah, dude, this is so. We were thinking like, we get to have guns, we get to talk about like shooting people.
But honestly-
we're doing fucking Pulp Fiction. This is so cool.
That was on the cusp of the 90s
Yeah.
edgy
Yeah,
shit.
absolutely.
Yeah.
You were
Come
still
back to.
in that
Yeah.
mindset.
You're part of
Yeah.
that bubble. Yeah, that's fun.
So
Now-
we did it, and I remember like it finished, and just the teacher was so quiet.
I have never.
You sat in that audience?
I was there for this. I was sat in the audience
Yeah.
because I did my scene. I think mine was from like
Some boring
Mice and
shit.
Men. Yeah, some like
Oh,
boring.
wow.
Oh, we gonna
stupid
kill the
shit.
rabbits,
Yeah,
Lenny.
it was that. And so when they did theirs, I had just seen that movie like right before that.
Yeah,
And I remember them starting going,
they're not going to do this.
they're not going to do this.
like-
and then when the person, I won't say who, said the lines and nothing was censored, I was like, what are we?
Every character,
Sean.
every character in that
Palme d'Or.
scene says repugnant stuff. We thought, I already explained what our
Yeah.
thought
Oh, yeah.
process was. We did the scene, and the teacher was silent. And then he went, if any faculty member of this school walked into this room in the last 10 minutes, I would be out of a job right now. I would be fired for allowing that to be performed on stage. We will never perform anything like that ever again
the
in this
shame.
school. And he banned all movie performances.
Yeah.
Oh.
From that point on, you could never perform anything from a movie ever again.
He let the shame just wash
And
over
so-
your
but
troop.
he-
We killed movies
That's
in our
awesome.
theater
He
He
class.
said
That's
that.
awesome.
He said that.
Yeah.
He brought everyone on stage, and so it's all of us watching them get that lecture, and it was like, God, I was so uncomfortable, and I wasn't even on this stage. He's like, oh my God, this could have gone worse. But he taught there for a long time afterwards, and I know that movies were still banned, like forever,
Wow.
because of what you did.
Yeah, and you know what, too, at the time,
Oh, fuck. Movies
at the
banned.
time, I was really proud. I felt like,
Oh, yeah.
dude, we performed something that had so much gravitas that we fucking changed something. You know, when you're like 16,
punk rock,
17,
bro.
you change your school policy with your actions.
Powerful.
That's an accomplishment. And his message and like
Yep.
it went way over my head.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
all
remem-
counterculture. Like when I was in a high school film class, my friends and I were the same thing. We were arrogant. We thought we were so intelligent. We were constantly like, yeah, whatever, the teacher, and then just do shit, and the teacher would scold us, and we're like, yeah, right. And now, like, yeah, 10 years later, now that I work with teenagers, I'm like, oh, I was such an idiot.
I was such a
Yeah,
fucking moron.
Yeah.
I also remember, too, looking over at Rocco, who was, in the audience with me, and Rocco fucking he loves awkward shit.
Oh,
he
yeah.
he eats that for breakfast.
Oh yeah.
And I think even Rocco was like, "Oh fuck this!" Like it was so bad.
Dude.
Wow.
Do you remember too? In our
Damn.
theater, there was a big crossover between our theater class and Christian club.
I do remember
There were
that.
so many members of Christian club in theater. Oh,
You made
fuck.
enemies that day, Derrick?
No,
To this
honestly,
day.
No, I didn't make any enemies. Like the
Really?
teacher was mad, but we were all young. Like everybody, I don't think anybody really got
Here's
it.
the thing:
There was no
got it.
permanent damage.
Nobody got it.
No, when you're a teenager, you're fucking stupid and you don't get anything and you think you know it all. And
Yeah.
that is the problem with being a teenager, and that will always be a problem with teenagers.
Yeah.
And so we were just dumb fucking kids who knew, yeah, these are bad words. We shouldn't say them. But we're performing this word for word what was presented to us. This was a movie. We didn't make this up. This is what it was. And so, yeah, I mean, I wasn't in that group.
best
that wasn't
thing-
me, but
The best thing is that back then no one had like recorders because if that scene started in
think
a
so?
2018 classroom,
think
phones
so?
would come out. Oh, dude, people would be like, oh,
I
I'm
feel like I
recording
never
this.
see videos of high school kids doing like
I see
fucked up
teachers.
shit.
Oh,
I
that's
see
on, like,
teachers getting
Snapchat
busted
and, like,
all the
yeah.
time.
Yeah, I see teachers getting busted, but I don't see stuff of like, look at what these high schoolers did.
No, I mean
No,
kids.
yeah.
Kids are meant to make the mistake, so I guess maybe you wouldn't be held accountable forever, but there would be that record of it. Like fuck.
Why do we start talking about this?
I don't know.
Tarantino.
Tarantino.
Oh, we're
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about
That's
Tarantino's
great.
feet.